ask for the truth on behalf of Leah Nutt concerning relationship issues. Is this a soulmate or does she leave? What's going on here? What's this all about? And ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. So we just neaten the cards up there, nice and ship-shape in Bristol fashion, and then we just pop them over here and we'll deal out 3 cards for you there, Leah. I don't know what this is all about. This is an interesting question, isn't it? Let's see what the energies are here. It'll be interesting to see. The energy of the first card will be representative of your recent past. And then of course the energy of your the present will be in the second card there. And then whatever vibrates in your immediate future is representative by this third card here. So we have your recent past influence, the present influence, and then of course your immediate future influence. The recent past influence and the immediate future influence, they're usually a moon phase behind and a moon phase in front there, with Leah just in the middle. So let's see what's been going on just recently concerning this relationship. I just want to just flip the card nice and slow, not to disturb the energy, so we can just see what's been going on. You've got the energy of the wolf. This clearly has been a trust issue, I think, in the sense that you've had to beware who you trust just recently, and his lordship has not been sort of put out of the equation, or has not been excluded from that. I don't know if this has been a long-term relationship and trust has been broken, or a previous relationship was messed up with trust and now you're having trust issues again, or what. It sounds as though somebody can't make the mind up, either you, or both of you. But of course we have to go by what Spirit says here, and of course it clearly is indicating here that maybe is he your soulmate or not, or has he been your soulmate? There are trust issues afoot, and you've just got to beware who you trust. Just be careful who you place your faith in, and this is what you've had to do over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. Maybe you put your faith in somebody else and now he's come along and you want to know if he's the real deal or is he as untrustworthy as the other ones. I don't know. This the plot thickens, doesn't it? Let's just pull out this second card here that represents where you are now. This might just give us a clue, mightn't it, into what's going on. Yes, the Sphinx there, indicating that really you're walking on eggshells, as you would say, as we often call it there, walking on eggshells. You're just having to choose your words wisely, having to be careful what you say in case you upset somebody. Maybe this is a bit of tension there going on. Notice the wings. I'm looking onto the wings. Why, I don't know. They tend to represent, on an angel, they represent the messages or the movement of messages, as if words are moving, things are being said, maybe rumours even, or something like that, maybe. But you've got to be careful what you say because it gets repeated by people. And of course, other people have to be careful what they say, don't they? And other people have to choose the words wisely because of that as well. Because things get back to other people, don't they? And you'd be surprised. You'll just say something off the cuff, thinking you can trust somebody with what you tell them, and it gets back. See the link there? How it just came in. Sorry, I couldn't help that. But you'd think you can trust people when you just say, well, tra-la-la-la-la, and we went this and did that and the other. And he was just saying that, I'm not going to say anything, going to tell a living soul and say, I told you. But, just between you and me, there is no between you and me here, in the sense of when you're telling, not so much him, it's when you're telling others and sharing your stories. It's nice to share, isn't it? It's nice to be social and share, but of course there are people who talk and gossip, aren't there? And maybe so right now, of course, you've got to choose your words wisely. Because of that, you've had to beware who you trust just recently. I got a funny feeling, yes, I sense the energy of gossip going on here. I don't know what it is, and somebody said something to you. Maybe it's got back to you about him. It could be the truth or it could be a lie, but it's a rumour nevertheless. It's tit for tat, isn't it? It's hearsay. It doesn't matter if it's true or not, really. If there's no evidence to prove it, it's hearsay, isn't it? But that hearsay has got to you, and of course the trust issues have stepped in. Notice there you've got the seer. There's a very interesting development there, just for your immediate future, just indicating that you've really got to use your intuition on this one. This, unfortunately, isn't just something a reader or we can sort of look into what energies are present, but the energy of the seer there for your immediate future is just saying that you've really got to use your own intuition. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, walks like a duck and flaps its wings like a duck, and it's got a beak like a duck, or a bell, then of course it's a duck, isn't it? That's as clear as I can sort of put it, really, for you. This is something that, of course, decisions upon whether you leave or not is up to you. That's your decision, isn't it? If you don't feel safe in an environment where somebody said something, but of course, beware who you trust. You've had to beware who you trust just recently, in the sense of they may have said something about him or whatever, but if it's a lie, you're staking a lot on it, aren't you, to just walk because of somebody else's words. And of course that's the trust thing again. If you don't trust him, but choosing your words wisely, making sure you don't tell him that somebody else has told you this, of course, is another thing you're probably doing right now. And this is sort of led to this sort of darkness where in the next 3 or 4 weeks or so you've got to use your own intuition and work it out for yourself. It doesn't matter what gossip other people tell you. What other people say, they're probably giving you their spin on it, their take on it as well, and their opinion. It's probably got a bit of their ideas of what they think is going on. Go by what is going on, by what the evidence shows you, and of course choose your words wisely so as not to repeat of course the lies, or it may be true, but of course not to repeat the tit for tat, to repeat the hearsay is a very dangerous thing, isn't it? Use your intuition and work out what looks like a duck and what doesn't. If it doesn't look like a duck, and it doesn't quack like a duck, doesn't walk like a duck, flap its wings like a duck, doesn't have a bell like a duck, then it probably isn't a duck. But your intuition will tell you that, won't it? So with that, these cards have spoken.